Hello, fellow scouts. Today we are going to be talking about types of leadership and the EDGE method. So, one type of leadership would be servant leadership, which is the kind of leadership that we have in Boy Scouts. So it's where they choose to lead freely. They are not forced onto it or voluntold to that position. They give more than they receive, and they do whatever it takes to make sure that their group is successful. So that is the reason that it's mostly older boys that are given the SPL and ASPL position, is because they generally have more experience than the younger boys. For the second one, it would be self-leadership, and that's where you lead yourself through things. So you would have like a vision of yourself, of what you want to be. Say, here, just take me for example. I would want to be I would want to be an IT guy or computer science manager. I also thought about being in the medical career. So that's my vision of myself. So now I got to figure out the steps to that. For both of them, I have to have science degrees, and both of them I'd also have to know some math. So those would be some steps to it. And then for the third object of it, I guess, would be completing those steps once at a time. For the EDGE method, it's explain, demonstrate, guide, and enable. So you would explain like tying a square knot. You don't just grab a piece of rope and start tying it. That's not explaining it, that's tying it. So in order to explain it, you would say, first you take one end of your rope and take your right hand rope, put it on top of your left side, pull it under through the loop. Don't tighten it. Now you take your left hand rope, put it on top of your right hand rope, and put it through the new hole. And then pull. And now you have a handy dandy little square knot. For demonstrating, that is also what you would do. Except explaining, you don't tie it. That is demonstrating. But while you demonstrate, you explain how to tie it. For guiding is where the student or your group of people that you're teaching that's where they tie it. And then while they're tying it, if they have trouble, you help them through it. You guide them through it. And then enable, which is the last letter of the EDGE method. Enable is they just tie it on their own. You can't guide them through it anymore. They have to figure out how to tie it themselves. This lesson was found on page 32 to 38. And that is all I have to say. So here's the lesson sheet.